recording. Oh, yes.
Yes, it's very simple, but yes, very important. You told almost time you told about the devotion service need to be practical, and how is the important is we are all the time have many challenges in our life, all the time in this material world, training us for to serve in a good mood, and how is important to devotion service be practical, like action is important, or only this intention, because we have good intention, but action sometimes not go in the same path. The same path. And in this position, and the sadhana, how the sadhana is important, like you chant the holy names, yes, I think it's the most important things, yeah.
That's the second level of question. So you have more questions, related questions?
Yes, and the same, about sadhana, wake up in the morning before the Mangalarati, before the sun, and japa, and this kind of sadhana.
Okay, so relating to the first fold of your question, relating to the first level of your question is that, see, both are important, intention and action, in the field of rendering or offering devotional service to the Lord. Both aspects are important, action and intention, intention and action, both are through interrelationship. Now, here if we compare between these two, the intention is more important rather than practical objective actions. Because when the intention is pure behind the action, action automatically will be pure. So, cannot but be. When the intention is very pure, okay, a devotee is very sincere in his intention, the action will automatically be very pure, and it has to be because it is guided by the intention. So the action will also be qualified properly by the intention, subjectively as well as objectively. The action will be qualified subjectively by the heart's feelings, sincere intention, and objectively so that it's done proper way. Okay, reasonable, the action is done reasonable, proper, disciplined, systematic ways, correct ways, automatically done because the intention is very pure to do it right, to do everything even logically right, formally right, even systematically right. Not only intentionally right, but also systematically, formally right way actions will be done. Okay, because the intention is so pure. Yes. You want to do things very beautifully, very nicely, very taking care of that service very expertly, smartly, properly. So even the actions will also be done objectively in a very right way. Subjectively, objectively. So the intention, so if we compare between, the intention is much more important before action, behind all actions. Our feeling, function of feeling, thinking, willingness. Then that is being translated into action in coordination with some laws of activities and everything, system of activities. So, then in your second category, what was the second fold of your question? That
sadhana.
Sadhana. Okay. let me explain a little more about the importance of having right intention. It has been so beautifully explained in different ways that your inner attitude, your inner feelings, when your inner feelings is very pure, Krishna accepts that more rather than your objective activities. Because Lord Krishna is self-fulfilled Lord, self-fulfilled Almighty Lord. He is more of Bhavograhi Janardana. Because Lord Krishna has got everything, He is self-fulfilled Lord. So we cannot really objectively give much to Krishna to fulfill Him further. He has got all Aisarjasya, Samagrasya, Virjasya, Yashasashyam, Gyano Vairagyaschaiva Sannang Bhago Itingana. So He is the Lord of all 6 opulences, covering all qualifications. 6 kind of opulences covering all opulences. So He is the Lord of all fulfillment without any lacking. So by offering something in an objective way, offering some only objective way of service, we cannot fulfill Him. What is more important? Krishna has got everything. He doesn't have any want for anything else. But He has got want for love. More love, loving hankering from the devotees. And that's what He tastes. That's what He is really attracted to. He relishes to the most. He's a beggar of love of the devotees. The Supreme Almighty, Supreme All-Fulfilled Almighty Lord loves to become beggar, loves to be hankering after the ecstatic love and love services from His devotees, her devotees. See, in spite of being supremely self-fulfilled, as if He is not so fulfilled, He has got infinite thirst, hunger, infinite thirst and hankering for receiving more and more love from his, rather than her own devotees. Okay? And that is found in the intention. That mood of the love, mood of the ecstatic love, mood of the love service to Krishna Radhika is not found in objective, formal objective action. That is found in our feelings, in our intention is found. And Krishna actually tastes that. That's very, very important to Krishna. And then, when some devotional service is being guided by that intention, by that pure love intention, that pure service spirit, service intention, love service intention behind, then our objective activities of service becomes qualified by that. Then it becomes service. Otherwise, if that is not there, absent, it will become karma. The activities will become ordinary karma. It can give some pious, it can be considered pious activity, it is virtuous activities, but not seva. There's a big deal of difference between real seva and nice karma. Okay? So without having pure intention behind, when we engage in objective activities, then it can become nice karma. It can create some sukriti. It won't go in vain. It will not be null and void, can never go in vain. It will produce some virtue, spiritual merits, but more like high-class karma, good activity. But when the intention is very sweet, there's sweetly devotional intention, love intention behind all this karma, then those same karma means action. They become qualified by the pure devotional intention, becomes service. Then it becomes service. Then all the service activities qualified objectively as well as subjectively. both ways. They are devotionally qualified. My devotion and devotional service. My devotion, loving devotion, translates into devotional service, being transformed into devotional service. And then all my activities, all my devotional service activities also further contributing, being translated to my own devotional emotion, feelings. They become complementary to each other. They become complementary to each other, intention and action. Actually, it's a one whole, one holistic reality, like organic whole. Intention and pure intention, pure action, they are intertwined together. One cannot live without other. So, it's organic whole, both flow inseparably, in inseparable, beautiful relationship with each other. Therefore, when a devotee is engaged, see, I repeat, when a pure devotee is engaging in doing some service to the Lord, whether in the form of deities in the temple, in the form of reading holy scriptures, in the form of speaking Harikatha, in the form of hearing devotional songs, glories, and chanting, singing the glories of the Lord. In any form they engage in service. There is love, there is devotion behind. They are doing it with devotion, not just formally objective way. They are doing it, though they are doing it objectively, but fully subjectively at the same time. They are doing it objectively as well as fully with subjective feelings of their devotion. And it is seva, not just some superficial formal activities. Gaur Hari Bol. That's how it is. In this, relating to the second fold, yes, Nama Bhajana is one of the very few foremost principal ways of the bhajana to engage in. I repeat, engaging in Nama Bhajana is one of the very few most principal foremost ways of the bhajana to the divine couple. See, other ways of bhajana is, besides Nama Bhajana, Nama, then having the manifestation, feeling into the manifestation of divine Rupa, Guna, Leela, Parikara Vaishishta, Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela, Parikara Vaishishta. They are each of them also one single path, independent path, but they are all interrelated. Nama Bhajana, Rupa Bhajana, Guna Bhajana, Leela Bhajana, Parikara, they are all interrelated. They complement each other, contribute to each other. So holistic conception of the world of bhajana is not just only one separate way of the bhajana. It can be principal, it can be more prominent, but other ways of the bhajana also interrelated, inseparably interrelated. So with the holy Nama Bhajana, then meditation on divine, beautiful form, wonderfully attractive form of Krishna, appearing through revelations in the world of the bhajana, in the realization of the devotees. So beautiful, so attractive. So Nama Bhajana, so inseparably interrelated with Krishna's beauty, having darshan of Krishna's beautiful form, figure, Nama Rupa, then also tasting into Krishna's qualities, transcendental qualities, attributes, world of Krishna's transcendental attributes, qualities, so much realizable. Nama, Rupa, Guna, then Leela, with all holy names, aspects of holy names, Krishna's beauty, unlimited beauties, all attractive, excellent beauties and relish of Krishna's qualities, with overwhelmed heart, now tasting the pastimes of Radha Krishna. With all these, having the holistic taste in the pastimes, where everything is manifesting together there, the pastimes of divine couple. And that pastimes being relished with the mutual love, devotional relationship between each other, parikara vaishishta. With the sambandha, with the highest unlimited manifestation and realization of the sambandha jnanam, ambrosial love relation, ambrosial concept, feelings of the love relationships mutually between divine couple and the divine servitors. Divine couple, divinely beloved couple, and their beloved servitors. Parikara vaishishta. So now it's pastimes being relished, pastimes of divine couple now being relished in relation to the beloved servitors, mutually being relished. They are relishing each other mutually. And that their mutual flow of relishing each other's actually growing, upsurging that nectarian relish, holistically nectarian relish in relation to each other, to the limitlessness. Parikara vaishishta. Parikara means beloved servitor. Vaishishta means characteristics. Characteristics of the beloved servitors in relation to the Supreme Beloved. How they are playing their love, how they are playing the roles, how they are engaging in offering their love devotional service, ecstatically love devotional service to the divine couple, how they are making them relish their own love devotional service, and in return they are getting back so much ambrosial relish as a result of their love devotional service. This is going on and on. This is being exchanged, mutually exchanged in a continuous way, one after another, and developing, blossoming, and blooming further to the infinite extent, to the limitlessness. Never know how much it can grow, how much it can be blossoming. What is the best end of blossoming? No. Never ending. It's the conception and realization of never ending blossoming, never ending blooming to the limitlessness. Such music, such all fulfilling mutual relish of Leela of the Lord in Parikara Vaishishta, ultimately. So, primarily, Nama bhajan is very beneficial. Sravana Kirtana, then Smaranam, Bandhanam, all the 9 devotional limbs have been prescribed. They are very, very beneficial for the sadhakas to cultivate their life of devotion. And Sravanam, hearing what? Doing Kirtanam what? It is divine glories of Radha Krishna. They are Leela. Sometimes the Gyanis, Yogis, they can also relate to the divine glories in their own energy form, impersonal energy form. Okay, more. Through meditation, yogis can relate to the Supreme Absolute Good, Supreme Absolute Lord in the form of Paramatma, Super Soul, and they can relish also so much through their ecstatic meditation that also brings so much pleasure and satisfaction to them as they relish to relate to the Supreme Lord in the form of Paramatma through meditation. Gyanis also can relate to the same supreme absolute reality as the all-pervading superpower, universal superpower as Brahma. They also receive some ecstatic realization, no doubt about. But superior, surpassing all such levels of ecstatic realizations about that Parang Brahma, Paramatma, now comes Krishna conception of Godhead, Bhagavan, Bhagavan and Bhagavati, Bhagavan Krishna Rasaraja, Bhagavan Krishna and Mahabhava Swarupini Srimati Radharani. Rasaraj and Mahabhava, both ways. The same supreme, absolute, infinite, divine. I repeat, the supreme, absolute, unlimited divine now manifesting in the forms, unlimited ways, the personal manifestation, personal character as Radhika, Krishna. Krishna, Radhika. Krishna means Rasaraja, the supreme emperor of all infinite divine love bliss, and Mahabhava Swarupini, the supreme relisher, caretaker, nourisher of that ecstatic, unlimited ecstatic love divine of Krishna and for Krishna. Of Krishna and for Krishna, that is Mahabhava Swarupini Radhika. And both are flowing in unlimited competitions, promoting each other. Unlimited love competitions, promoting each other. Difficult to say who is testing the best. Both are testing better than each other. Both are relishing better than each other between the divine couple to the limitlessness. So back to the point. Nama bhajana, starting with Sravanam, Kirtanam, and Nama bhajana should also be complemented by loving services. And alongside with Nama bhajana there should be Smaranam also. So Sravanam, then Kirtanam included Nama bhajana, chanting, singing holy names, and then meditation, Smaranam. All should be done together. Sravanam, function of Sravanam, hearing, Kirtanam, chanting and singing holy names and devotional songs, love songs of Krishna Radhika, and then Smaranam, also meditating on that. While practically engaged in some devotional services to the Lord, with our hands, legs, eyes, nose, engaging our limbs in the devotional services to the Lord, then it becomes relatively complete concept of the bhajana in the sadhana level. Now, at a time, a devotee may feel inspired to do one bhajana at a time, like engaged in chanting holy name and finding some taste, then it is better to only remain engaged in Nama bhajana. But if some urgent service need come, in the same service interest of the same Supreme Lord, in whose holy name I am engaged in chanting, then I cannot ignore that service need. Okay? Then I can temporarily rest Nama bhajan and take care of that important service. Because ultimately I am doing the same interest. Whether in the form of Nama bhajana, I am relating to the same Lord. Okay, I am relating to the same Lord with the same service interest, whether in the form of Nama bhajana to please him or her, or in the form of doing other devotional services which are needed right now, urgently needed. I can do Nama bhajana later on. Or sometimes devotees do while they are engaged in taking care of some devotional service, okay, as needed. Also in mind, they're chanting holy names. Mind and heart still going on chanting holy names, singing, absorbed in Krishna consciousness, sweet love, sweetly loving Krishna consciousness and taking care of the other services. Oh, that's so ideal way. Okay. Nama bhajana not only means only chanting of the Tulasi beads, but chanting in mind, chanting in heart, singing the devotional songs, holy names, chanting, singing, dancing, absorbed mood, all Nama bhajana in the wider sense of the meaning, Sankirtana. Nama bhajana is included within Krishna Sankirtana concept as presented by Mahaprabhu. So Nama bhajana also includes hearing the chanting of holy names, singing holy name by pure devotees. Himself, herself also chanting and singing, inspiring others to chant and sing, all these aspects included in Nama bhajana. So, helping myself, helping others, both aspects are also there. Krishna He. Gaur Hari, Gaur Hari, Gaur Hari. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Radhe Krishna. So, but the main thing is intention, mood, temperament. Whatever you do, engaging in chanting holy names, chanting, singing holy names, singing devotional songs, doing any kind of other services, the feeling relation, okay, feeling some taste and love, attraction for what I'm doing is very, very important. That is the life. Like we have both, our life and body. A computer has got both electronic energy, which is the real computer essence, and its form. A computer has got its body, a form, and inside the body, which is working as real electronic energy, which is making everything possible. Like our own body. We have got our body, but inside our body, all through our body, what we have is more important. Essence, which is life. When the life is withdrawn, whole dead body remaining, of no use. As long as the life is there, even the body is skinny, slim, feeble, but still it is useful, because life is there. So life of sadhana is devotion, devotional mood, temperament, love, taste. We should be cultivating that. With the cultivation of that love spirit, devotional spirit, then we should be engaging in doing everything in relation to Krishna, Radharani. Then they become all seva, bhajana. But if that is absent, if the devotees are going on with different services just in a formal way, without much taste, just doing duties for duty's sake, in a formally mechanical way, still they will not go in vain. They are still useful. Still they are very beneficial, useful. But they cannot bring the best benefits or best gain. Relatively lower gain. You could be millionaire, instead of being millionaire, having instead of profiting like millionaire, you are profiting a little bit. But this is true. No service activities, service endeavors in relation to the Supreme Lord, even though done formally, sense of duty, without taste, still beneficial. It will still never go in vain. It will bring higher benefits. Sukriti. Okay? So, that is ensured. Salpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahotu bhaya. Nehabhi kramanashasti pratyavayo navidyate salpamapi dharmasya. Salpamapyasya dharmasya. Even somebody does something very little for me sincerely, very sincerely, trying to relate with me very sincerely, okay, doing things for me very sincerely, even not yet having great devotional taste for me. Trayati mahoto bhayat. That can also even save his life from great material danger, material difficulties of material life, through accumulation of sukriti. So, it's like that. When I give you some practical examples, when we are having dealings between or among the beloveds, near and dear ones, if we feel, if we experience, oh, everybody is doing just in a formally loveless, formally way, with this, doing the duties for the sake of doing duty to each other, just doing everything in relation to each other with the sense of only duties, formalities, but they don't really like each other or anything. Okay, that's okay, as long as hatred or conflict is not there, it's okay. But suppose when the same near and dear ones can feel, everybody is doing things for me with love, with some feelings of love, taking care of me with love, then those activities become so realizable, more living, more life complementing, life nurturing activities. Same activities, when done with some feelings of happiness and love, feelings of love, same activities done in relation to each other becomes more realizable, more life-giving, life-nurturing. It brings more happiness to us, rather than compared to same activities done out of formality, out of some sense of duties for the sake, dry duties or formalities, mechanical way. Okay, that's good. That's good. Things are being done in a just without any feelings, without feelings of happiness or love, being done just in a formal way, taken care of everything, but still is being taken care of in a formal, objective ways. It is good, but it cannot be better to best. It becomes more formal, dry, nice, okay, fine, like that. But it doesn't become excellent, realizable, when the same activity is done with feelings of care, loving care behind. Yes, qualified with love, care behind. Then same activities become so realizable between near and dear ones. Because not only those activities are fulfilling their need, formal need of life, but they become the via media of expressing love for each other, care for each other, holding each other in love and care and trust, and that makes each other so happy. That is more life, living concepts of the happy life, rather than just going on in day-to-day formal mechanical activities, dry. I mean, they are useful. They also need useful. So they also bring some benefit, but not high-class benefits. Similar way, it's also applicable in our spiritual world, in the field of offering service to the Lord. Same way, similar way, it is applicable. Therefore, I gave you this example. nature of Krishna Katha, Radha Krishna Katha infinite. We have to stop somewhere. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Maharaj. Thank you very much.